What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to LGRN. My name is Suge, and of course, I am here with my good friend. I won't say my better rival; she's just my good friend. Adelia, how you doing today, Adelia?
I'm doing all right. Good Friends, Better Rivals, of course, being our sister channel, the sports channel. So appreciate everyone who's been subscribing over there. But I'm really excited about this. You know, this is one of my most anticipated movies of the summer, Spider-Man Brand New Day. So
Yeah, we are going to be checking out the second trailer that has come out for Spider-Man Brand New Day. A lot of hype. Me and Adelia had talked about recently, just in our Discord, that we hadn't seen much from Brand New Day, and now we're getting the trailer. We assumed that maybe it was connected to Doomsday, so that's why we hadn't seen much. But they have released a trailer. We're going to check it out right now. So let's get ready to watch it and we'll give us our thoughts. We'll give our thoughts after we watch it.
What is happening to me?
Did you miss me, Spidey? I'm losing my mind.
I am totally out of control. I gotta fix whatever this is right now.
holy shit.
Final semester MIT.
Dad, who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
What the? Dr. Banner, you found a way to suppress mutating DNA, right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
So who do you get rid of the
What the
bad
hell?
aspects but keep the good?
How would you decide what parts of nature are good or bad?
Oh
Sorry
man.
about that.
You're not one of my students, are you?
It appears we're faced with a threat we can't control. One we can't even see.
Holy
You're the only one
shit.
who's immune to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
And what do you think they're looking for?
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos, I swear.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yo, Spider-Man, you okay? You get rid of that monster inside you?
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
Oh wow!
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
Oh
I didn't know you
boy.
could get that big. But you're in danger. You just have to trust me.
Fine.
This whole thing can get really scary.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell are you?
Frank, please. I don't have anywhere else to go.
But the people who love you,
Just gonna let him go by himself?
love you because you're you.
If you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
Oh wow.
Never forget that. No matter
I love that we have an Aunt May voiceover here.
Yeah.
Let me see, mate. Huh. All right, just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh. Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
That was very funny there at the end.
That was pretty funny. All right, that was Brand New Day. Spider-Man. I mean, obviously, Adelia, right off the bat, we see Hulk.
Yeah.
There is rumor that it's Gray Hulk. At the end, when you saw his hand coming through the rubble, it was green. So
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just doing that to throw us off.
Hide it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a very simple special effect that they
Yeah.
put in just the trailer.
How big are you with the comic book of Spider-Man, like knowledge-wise?
Never read a Spider-Man comic book in my life.
Got you. So this was in the '90s cartoon where Spider-Man began mutating. He goes to the X-Men and he's like, "I'm mutating," and all this stuff, and he ends up mutating into Man Spider, which we kind of saw if you watched the Spider Noir show.
Okay.
We do see a version of Man Spider. He turns into Man Spider, and then he kind of goes a little crazy, and then cocoons himself. Or like, I don't know if he cocoons himself, but he basically then morphs back to being Peter, but he's now stronger. The senses are stronger and everything like that. And remember in the first trailer, it talks about the morphosis of a spider going through stages, and how they come out stronger. So I think we're kind of going in that storyline direction. I'm very curious to see about Sadie Sink and who her character is, because there is a lot of speculation. We obviously see what her power is. She's able to jump from person to person, read a mind, and know what you're thinking. Is that Jean Grey? Is that somebody else? There's been other rumors of other characters. I know you've been reading some stuff. What are your thoughts on Sadie Sink's character?
I've heard Jean Grey. I've heard Rachel Summers, who's actually Jean Grey's daughter. I think it would be very interesting if Marvel took the opportunity to introduce Jean Grey as kind of an antagonist. We usually don't see that with Jean Grey unless she's, controlled by the Phoenix in the Dark Phoenix saga. I'm not sold that she's Jean, but I don't know that Rachel Summers is a big enough character to hide like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she probably is Jean, but it's very interesting to me that they are being so careful with hiding Sadie Sink in these trailers.
Yes, and I don't know if you saw, they did an interview with the cast. It was Tom, Zendaya, I forget the other gentleman's name, Ned.
Jacob Batalon.
And then Sadie Sink. And they couldn't even talk to her about her character. Like, she was there, but they couldn't talk about it. So it's very interesting to see who she's going to be. What do you think about the overall story? Like, if you obviously, like you said, you're not a big comic book fan, but do you understand the story? Are you like excited about the story, or does it seem like, what's the point of this?
No, I'm excited about the story a lot. I wouldn't say I'm not a big comic book fan. I just haven't read a lot of Spider-Man comics. The story is very intriguing. The metamorphosis of Peter into someone stronger. I love that he's seeking out Bruce Banner to help because he knows Bruce is kind of dealing with a similar like mutation thing with the Hulk, but it's a very different for Peter than it is for Bruce. I do like what they've shown us so far with MJ and Ned. I like that Peter is like keeping track of them even though they don't remember who he is, and I do think that by the end of this movie they probably will remember who he is. Mm-hmm. We saw a little bit more of MJ and Peter in this trailer. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a very funny video that they put out of Jacob Batalon as Ned, like inviting people to the Spidey tracker, like his whole like app and everything. They put up a website for it. I believe it's spideytracker.com, where he just is like he's like the CEO of this company that's created this Spidey tracker. It's kind of very cute. It's very cute. I'm really looking forward to all of this. I mean, I haven't seen anything in these trailers yet that I'm like, I don't know about this. I like the inclusion of Punisher as well, because it was really funny in the first trailer, the way he was like, Frank, go home. And now in this trailer, we see he goes to Frank for help. And I think that's going to be very interesting interactions.
Yeah, and again, I've watched the '90s cartoon like ever since I was a kid. I read a lot of the comic books. It's actually pretty cool because in the '90s cartoon, it's actually May and Mary Jane that go to Punisher, or I think it's May that goes to Punisher, and Punisher looking for Peter, who then battles the Man Spider when Peter turns into Man Spider. Actually, I take that back. It's Mary Jane's aunt who goes to Punisher to look for Mary Jane to follow Peter because they think Peter has something to do with Mary Jane disappearing, and he actually fights Man Spider. So it's kind of cool that they're including Punisher the way they did in the '90s, but like from a different angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of like that. It's gonna be very, very interesting to see how Punisher's involved. It's going to be interesting to see how Hulk is evolved. Also, too, we always get some kind of, person revealed. We know Sadie Sink is in the movie. Do you think we're going to get anybody else? Maybe a Harry Osborn? We got Scorpion. Do you think we're going to get any other villain or a character down the line become a big villain?
I'm still curious who Amonis Fondi is playing. We know he's MJ's new boyfriend, but who is he? Like, it would be interesting to me if maybe he was Harry Osborn.
That would be that actually fit in line with what like the comic books and the show and everything. But yeah.
Yeah. It's been very weird, I think, having these Spider-Man movies with no presence from the Osborn family. But I think they've managed to make all the Spider-Man movies work up to this point. But now I think would be a good time to introduce like Oscorp and the Osborn family into this.
Yeah, for sure. And then you can start that whole storyline and really go deep if they decide. Because I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. Are we getting any other Spider-Mans after this with Marvel or?
I believe we are.
Okay. Because I know we're obviously getting them in Secret Wars, things like that. But as far as individual Spider-Man movies, I mean, you can go deep.
I know that they talked about this being the beginning of a new trilogy for Spider-Man. So.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
I would love, because we get Scorpion. I'd love to see the Sinister Six. I'd love to see the Hobgoblin, Green Goblin. Obviously, we have Venom is in the universe. He just hasn't appeared. There's rumors that that's what happens at the end of this movie. Is the symbiote connects with somebody. They're saying Scorpion, and it ends on a real like. From what I don't know if you've heard this, but they've tested it. Movie's great. They said the action scenes are amazing. The ending upsets a lot of people.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I've heard that. I've heard some people since that rumor came out that it upsets a lot of people say that perhaps Peter dies at the end of this, and that's something that gets reset with Secret Wars.
Okay.
And makes sense as to why they haven't announced Tom Holland for Doomsday.
There you go. And he comes back in Secret Wars, which would make sense. Yeah. Which would also make sense of the rumor that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are more in
Doomsday, yeah.
Rather than Secret Wars. That would actually make a lot of sense. Oh, okay, so we got a whole speculation going on here. It's going to be awesome.
It might be reckless speculation at this point, but that's the speculation that I've heard.
Yeah, well, you know what? We can be reckless sometimes with movies. It's okay. So
absolutely.
Please make sure to let us know your thoughts, your comments in the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this out. Let us know what you think. If you have any thoughts, if you have your own speculations or your own theories, let us know, and we will gladly read these comments and reply to them, and we have fun doing this. Can't wait for this movie to come out July 31st. That is right around the corner. It's coming quick, so get ready, get your tickets. I'm excited. Adelia, are you excited for this movie?
I'm so excited. I need to get my tickets for it.
There you go. Thank you very much. Have a great, wonderful rest of your summer. Enjoy the movies, and we will talk to you all later.